hot dog program. We're watching a hot dog program.
Hot dogs. Everybody knows hot dogs are little sausages served in buns. They're one of the great American foods.
Everybody loves a hot dog, a good hot dog.
I can even eat them for breakfast.
It's an American tradition. You get them at Ballpark.
Hey, hot dogs!
Hot dog!
You can eat with your hands, you know, you can get messy. There's no rules to the game, you know, it's like,
One of the best things about
God,
hot dog
hold
shops.
on. We're gonna do this from the beginning, and we're going to pause and play and comment on like hot dog. Okay, so flat top hot dogs. There's a number of different ways that you can do hot dogs. Of course, there is a bit of a debate in Canada, specifically like for Montreal, where steamed hot dogs, a steamy, is very popular. And places like what the fuck is the name of the place? Smoke's Poutineery does a steamy hot dog in this style of a Montreal steamed dog. They call them a steamy. And I like them. I like a steamed hot dog. It's cooked differently. The skin crisps in a weird way. It's gently cooked compared to like I love the browning that you get on a regular hot dog or sausage or whatever if you're putting it on the flat top. But just conceptually, there is a debate between having them boiled, having them steamed, having them cooked on a grill, having them cooked on a flat top. There are so many different ways you can cook a hot dog. Keep this in mind. It's probably gonna. This is the first. I've never watched this the whole way through. I've only seen the short one. So we're gonna go on this journey together, talking about hot dogs together. And they are sausage. They are sandwiches, by the way. Hot dogs are sandwiches, as we have seen on the Sandwichard Sandwich School Sandwich Scale. They are true neutral on this Sandwichard Sandwich School Sandwich Scale, patent pending. You're a boiled dog boy? So the boiled dog, like sous vides the meat with the casing being the outside, and that's fine. It gets to be, I think, a more tender dog if you boil it compared to anything else.
Hot dogs are little sausages served in buns.
It's just the smear of mustard on top. But actually, this is a debate we can also have. There's mustard people and there's ketchup people. And there's also relish people. My wife is a relish person. I think my wife likes relish most on a hot dog compared to any other condiment. They do not like mustard, but I will eat mustard and ketchup, but I don't like mustard alone. I like ketchup and mustard. I like ketchup. I like relish and ketchup and mustard. But I guess ketchup is my... Ketchup seems to be my hot dog condiment.
American foods.
Although if it's like a sausage and I got like a spicy mustard, that's different. It's a different... But a hot dog? Ketchup. I love it because it's got the sweet, it's got the extra umami, it's got some extra like tang to it. Like it brightens up the rest of the flavor of the meat that's in the sausage as well, since that's going to be fatty and juicy and salty and unctuous, and it hides a bit of the pig anus, you know. I love the taste of relish, but I don't like the texture of it. Then go and put actual like sliced pickle. Go pickle some relish. Or go pickle some pickles. Unpickle some pickles? Pickle. I don't know what to suggest to you. I'm sorry. I've tried. Just pickle something. Pickle something. It's actually worse. Oh gosh.
Everybody loves a hot dog. A good
Everybody loves a hot
For
dog.
breakfast.
It's an
You could eat
American
them for
tradition.
breakfast.
You get them at Ballpark.
Hey, hot dogs! You can just grab them and just go.
you can eat with your hands, you know, you can get messy. There's no rules to the game, you know, it's like,
Oh my gosh. So hold on, we're actually let's when we see people take a bite of a hot dog, we're gonna have to see if we can rate them on a scale of where they sit as a
I can even eat them for breakfast.
maybe the throat goats, you know.
It's an American tradition. You get them at
Actually, we got to see if they do split top buns somewhere in here, because there's a debate in there too. I prefer a split top bun for so he gets like a little bite. He gets like a little mouthful,
you
right?
can get messy. There's no rules to the
But this
game.
guy, This guy, I thought it was actually more that he gets in there. No, he understands he's got so much on that dog that he cannot be a certified glizzy gulper and go for all of it because it'll be far too much just in his mouth alone. But
you can eat with your hands, you know, you can get messy. There's no rules.
It feels like there's finesse. It feels like there's finesse to this guy, the way he's handling this hot dog, right? But this guy, it looks like a big messy bite. Like he's going in on it, right? People have a lot of variety and methodology in how they eat their hot dog. I could write a thesis on this.
One of the best.
Food stylization, as I'm calling it now. One dude cares about his shirt and one doesn't. Yeah, exactly. They have different things that they're trying to do. This guy's in a tank top ready to get hot dog all over it. And the other guy's needed to make sure he's got to protect himself. There's structure to the original hot dog in that it's very basic. You can see that there's not a lot of stuff on there. It is realistically dressed for somebody in a shirt and tie. But this guy, he's not worried about this face of ecstasy. Look at this. We're 30 seconds in. We're stuck on the first bit of this. But like, this guy is clearly enjoying the hell out of whatever this event is and going to have a good time having his hot dog. This looks good. Ketchup and onion.
About hot dog shops
relish.
Is they've not become standardized and franchised across the country.
That's a professional dad.
Small and regional and unique.
Yes.
So get ready. We're gonna check out.
Well, I'm on some glizzies.
Macon, Georgia.
Ooh. We also just hit on the fried hot dog. We're gonna put them in oil or like cook them in their own juices. Let's let them go from that. Oh boy.
Hot dog shops is they've not become standardized and franchised across the country. They're still small and regional and unique. So get ready. We're gonna check out a few.
Look at that. Fried in its own, probably fat and juices. Or it's nothing but bacon fat. We're gonna have to see. When it circles back around to there, we're gonna have to see.
Chicago, Illinois to Anchorage, Alaska.
Well, there are tons of ways to cook
to Chicago, Illinois.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this motherfucker. This guy could beat me in a fight.
To Anchorage, Alaska.
I love to see how they make an Anchorage dog. Look at that schmear.
To Anchorage, Alaska. We'll sample dogs.
Look at that expert of that relish on this dog.
All kinds of stuff.
That looks like it's a Chicago dog with tomato and no, it doesn't have pepper in it.
I like it just like this. Naked.
We're gonna find out. This guy eats them naked, so he might be
You can't beat the chili dog. Sauerkraut or just mustard?
Chili dogs.
You can't beat the chili dog.
No, chili dog is really fucking good.
Just mustard.
Sauerkraut, ketchup.
I think most Americans grew up on hot dogs.
Eat an apple a day. I mean, it should be a hot dog a day.
I think a hot dog is best enjoyed.
Apple a day. I mean, it should be a hot dog a day.
I think a hot dog is best enjoyed alone.
Apple a day should be a hot dog a day. There's no beans on that chili dog. Now, the thing with a chili dog is you want it to be the meat more than anything else because the beans, the beans are too slippery in the hot dog. It's harder to keep it all together. They hold more moisture, I think. They make the structure a little rougher. They're too slippery. Eat a hot dog a day. Eat some pig anus.
Look how good on look. 41 years old. What do you have?
That guy loves hot dogs.
We're going to celebrate hot dogs and the people who love them. Even though we're going to celebrate hot dogs and the people who love them.
They asked that guy 2 seconds before they were like, hey, can we film you doing thumbs up? And he was like, yeah. And they went, here, watch. Hey, can you do this?
We're going to celebrate hot dogs and the people who love them. Even though
God, thank you. Got the shot.
Flight reservations.
Look at that.
Anything they put in these things.
I wouldn't say they're bad for people. I would say everything in moderation.
Upton Sinclair, the jungle,
5 days a week, that's fine. That's moderate.
There. The hot dog fucking eating contests are crazy.
I'll take my chances.
We're going to call this a hot dog program.
A hot dog program.
And we apologize in advance if we don't get to your favorite stand.
You know, you steam the bun, you steam the dog, and it's real soft and it snaps.
That's the thing. You steam the bun and it gets fluffy and the outside gets a little crispy, just a little bit. Just a little bit. There's air. It feels like it's aerated, the bun. He's right.
With some chili, that's living.
It's a beautiful dog.
A hot dog program is made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by annual financial support from viewers
like you. Thank you. The Sandwich Experience is ran by your support. Super Duper Weenie.
Now, where do you get a good local hot dog? Let's say you're in Fairfield, Connecticut, where most mornings Gary Zamola parks this truck behind his father's lighting store. All
If you needed to pay a local hot dog heaven a visit,
including the name Super Duper Weenie,
you should.
We're already on this 1973 GMC step van when Gary got it and fixed it up in the early 1990s.
So this guy has been driving this van around in order to sell food in it, and it already had the word Super Duper Weenie on it.
There are times when I drive in that thing, and I could see people's lips inside their car, and they're going, and I'll stick my head out and say, you know what? It's funny, but you said it. You know, how can you deny? I read your lips.
It's marketing.
It's a great hot dog. How can you
It's marketing.
beat that?
If the truck is in its regular spot, Gary's assistant, Mike Yancic, says you want to take exit 24 off I-95.
People get off the highway right over there, and there's a truck facing them with a big hot dog on the side. And if they've been driving all day and they're hungry, it kind of sparks them, gets their imagination.
They can just pull off a loop in.
They won't be disappointed. Gary studied at the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York, and takes pride in his 2 homemade relishes and his so-called killer dogs, with names like the New Yorker and the Chicagoan and the New Englander.
Is that bacon?
It's kraut, bacon, caraway, the sweet relish.
Kraut, bacon, caraway, and sweet relish.
That's how the New Englander started. It was just your basic dog with the works.
The dogs here are extraordinary, and the French fries are legendary.
What do you want to add?
2 French fries, 1 iced tea, one dog.
Everything's all like hand
Two fries, 1 dog.
cooked. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. And the
Hey,
fries
Cab.
are the best.
Hey, Kev.
I love my
Wait,
fries.
thank you for the
It's a
opinion.
Killer dog, and it looks like really good.
How come you never see scrambled eggs on a glizzy? We'll get there.
I get off on it, and I get off on the feed.
Hand cooked. Very good stuff.
It'd be a hollandaise dog. Oh, that'd be so
Very good stuff.
rich.
And the fries are the best.
They're awesome. I love my fries. You know, and a killer dog, and it looks like really good. I get off on it, and I get off on the feedback that I get.
So good. My wife was in labor in the hospital with her second child, left the hospital, come down and have a hot dog, and go back to the hospital.
Oh my
Have
god.
the baby.
No, no way.
Child left the hospital, come down and have a hot dog, and go back to the hospital and have the baby.
No way. That's crazy. Fuck off. No way they allowed that to happen. This was 1996. Hold on. No. While she was in labor, not during childbirth. Like, I mean, I guess labor is considered part of childbirth, right? But when you're in labor, it can take hours for that to happen, right? Like, I've heard of moms being in labor for like a day. My hot dog water broke. My hot dog water broke. Oh my fucking god! This guy's wife's hot dog water
My wife
broke.
was in labor in the hospital with her second child, left the hospital, come down and have a hot dog, and go back to the hospital and have the baby.
This is a pre 9/11 world. This is 1996. If this kid, because so I'm gonna speak from personal experience. My older brother was born in a California hospital, and it was 1990. And back then in 1990, when it came to caring for a sick infant, my brother was effectively subjected to being like a test for some procedures and things, because he came out jaundiced and sickly, and my mom has said that my brother was effectively tested like with some like new baby drugs and procedures and things from back then that were going to be better in other hospitals. And then when I was born 2 years later, stuff that they tested back, I guess back on him, they nationalized or did something different, and then I was fine, and they evolved and advanced on things like that were from back there, and I was fine. I was a way better birth, a way easier, and didn't have nearly as many problems. So, like, if we think about hospitals and childbirth during 1990, and like this is how they have to like handle babies and things like that. Like, we look at practices that are probably like super standard today that even almost 30 years ago, more than 30 years ago now, they might not have been so widespread. Imagine 1988. Imagine like 1988, late 80s. Mom's like, yeah, I know I've been in labor for 6 hours. I really need a fucking hot dog. Walks down the street, walk in her gown. I could fucking imagine. I could imagine that could happen easily. Wild shit.
This tiny little truck is serving hot dogs, what I consider 4-star hot dogs.
You go on your lunch break, you want to be relaxed. This is the
4-star hot dog. How much? I need to see prices. I need to see prices because I need to know how much this costs.
And I get off on the feedback.
This little truck is serving hot dogs, what I consider 4-star hot dogs.
You go on your lunch break, you want to be relaxed. This is the, it's nice to relax. I'm sure there's traffic going by, but
He's got a great hot dog stand personality.
He's a great chef, not because he's my brother, but
Is that Christina Applegate?
he's very good at what he does.
Gary will do just about anything for his customers, but there is one thing he won't sell.
So many people come up to that truck, and they'll order the whole damn thing. The most loaded dogs you can get, New England or whatever they order. Order of fries, and then I hear diet soda, and the hair on the back of my neck goes up.
Diet soda is non-conducive to the times of the truck.
Diet doesn't exist here.
Diet doesn't
You're here to
exist.
splurge. You're here to relax, enjoy.
It's supposed to be like a 40s, 50s lunch wagon, and diet soda didn't exist.
Well, Gary's dream has always been to open a diner. A great diner with food prepared with all the love and conviction that he puts into his super duper weenies.
Look at the
Food
size of
prepared
these
with all the
things
love
too.
and conviction that he puts in.
This is a hot dog back from the 90s where food was big and cheap.
Weenies.
Passion is the key.
Holy
to this thing.
shit.
If you don't dig what you're doing, you're dead.
I love this.
If you don't dig, if you don't hear, that's it.
This thing.
Puts into his super duper weenies.
Passion is the key to this thing. If you don't dig what you're doing, you're dead.
I love
That's why I love Twitch streaming, man.
I love working here, and I love the super duper weenie.
And who could be happier, right? Most people are miserable at their jobs.
Oh, hold on. Actually, we had a bite that I had to go and
Diner
rape.
with food prepared with all the love and conviction that he puts into his super duper weenies.
Passion is the key to this thing.
He's gulping it fine. He's glizzy gulping.
So, I dig it. I totally dig it.
You know, a love of the crazy work
Just hold on his
really
face a
helps,
little too long.
Even at a big hot dog stand, like in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Varsity.
What do you have? What do you have? Put your money in your hand.
Twist of the dog, good technique. I actually that's a good note. Do you eat a dog face up or do you twist it? And which way do you twist it? Because when I eat food that has like a gap in it, I twist it to my left because I'm left-handed. So I like the gap to be to my left because I feel like I have more control that way.
What do you have?
The Varsity is an Atlanta landmark.
What do you have?
Founded in 1928 by the late
It depends
Frank
on how
Gordy,
tall or wide you can open your mouth that day.
who dropped out of nearby Georgia
Understandable.
Tech. He made the Varsity famous for excellent hot dogs and unbeatable curb service. Big crowds on football weekends.
Car hops. Look at
You
this.
could go inside, but the Varsity was the world's largest drive-in.
Wow.
Ladies did not come in.
Wow, that's
Don't
cool.
ask me why, but it was called the men's club. And if you brought a date, you were outside, or if you were with your family, you had curb service.
Nancy Sims, who is Frank Gordy's daughter, now owns and runs the place, where hot dogs with
Look
some
at these
southern
dogs.
variations are put together and sold at an incredible pace.
Yeah, look at them. They're on a conveyor.
Boiled. We have special design steamers to keep our buns nice and light and fluffy, but not soggy.
You can get a dog here topped with specially made pimento cheese.
Ooh.
And like most hot dog places in the South, the Varsity's got a superb slaw dog.
Ooh.
This place's sales rate is phenomenal.
Yeah,
It's
I
around
bet.
17,000 hot dogs a day. Georgia Tech football games.
17,000 dogs a day.
Slaw cheese. And like most hot dog places, you can get a dog
Yeah, here, let's
topped with
see
specially
technique.
made pimento cheese. And like most hot dog places in the South, the Varsity's got a superb slaw dog.
Woo.
This place's sales rate is phenomenal.
Look,
Slaw
oh my
dog.
God. The amount, hold on, look at this guy. Look at the amount of work that this guy is
This
putting
place's
into this
sales
dog.
rate
Dog in.
is phenomenal.
Sauce on. Cheese on.
17.
In. That was time. Okay, so 6:39. He
This
picks up the
place's
dog.
sales rate is phenomenal.
It's around 7.
4 seconds. There is no such thing as unskilled labor. There is no such thing as unskilled labor. They have skill. They're just underpaid.
Hot dogs a day.
Under
Georgia Tech
rewarded.
football games. Big concerts.
Oh, Glizzy, gulp.
dogs a day.
Hold on. Let's rate this kid's. He tries. He you know what? That's a good like quarter of the hot dog. Good job, bowl cut Timmy. You've done it. Good job, bud.
Timmy.
You've done it.
We can serve up to 50,000.
50,000 dogs a day.
And football games, big concerts.
This kid's big teeth.
This place's sales rate is phenomenal.
It's
I just had to
around
watch that guy again, too.
17,000 hot dogs a day. Georgia Tech football games.
This kid's like fucking stone ass teeth.
And
He's like a
more Coke
castle.
than any single location in the world.
You can
And more Coke than any single location in the world.
They sell more Coke every day than any single location in the world.
You can order at the counter or stay in your car because they've still got,
They got car
drive-in
hops.
curb service. Either way, things move fast. And when you get to the front of the line, you better know what you want on your dog.
What you having?
How do I eat them? I eat them naked. I eat them yellow.
I eat 2 when I get here,
And I eat them chili cheese slaw.
2 when I go on break, and 1 when I go home.
And I
5 hot dogs a day, baby. Let's go.
and I eat them naked. I eat
Naked.
them yellow.
I eat 2 when I get
Oh,
here,
they're
And I eat them
stuffed.
chili cheese slaw.
2 when I go on break, and 1 when I go home.
And I eat slaw. I eat them every way. I love them.
They are so good. They are.
I love a yellow dog for breakfast, though. That's good.
Employees often stay
Is a yellow dog just mustard?
here for decades.
For breakfast?
And the counter people all chant the signature question.
What do you have? Anybody want to place an order? Hi, sir. What do you have?
Some of the veteran cashiers are the best.
Come on, let's go down so we can get Irving.
Down at one end of the 50-yard long
Let's see.
counter,
Look how many. Okay, so this is 1996. Look how many people are in here. Look how many people are behind the line. Look how many people are
Signature
actually
question.
working in this fucking kitchen to make sure that they can go and sell this much
Some of
stuff.
the veteran cashiers are the best.
Look how many people are in the back here. You're not going to get that today.
Come on, let's go down so we can get Irving.
This would be ran by 3 people. One guy in the back's like stoned out of his fucking mind.
Down at one end.
Probably all of them may be stoned out of their fucking mind. But like, there's so much counter space and so many people to order from, and so many there's so many stations. It's such a
50-yard
long
counter.
restaurant, right?
Irby
Like,
Walker is in charge of the.
there's so many people that work here. It makes me feel so. It's 1996, but damn, I wish that businesses could still hire at rate. They can. People just need to get. So the paradox to the economy is that people need to get paid more in order to put more money in the economy, and the businesses don't want to pay more people so that people can't put more money into the economy. Because when people have more disposable income, they spend more. Surprise. So if people get paid more, then that means the economy would be better instead of like one group of like 7 people owning 99% of the wealth. But, you know, I digress. I wish we could work in places like this again and have it feel like there's a big family. When workers are paid well and are working with people that they like, are happy and not overworked, they work better. Surprise. Can you believe that? They want me to work 10 hours. I'm going to take a few 15s like you just did. Please do. Buddy stopped by, so he went in and sat in his car for good. Good. It's fucking... I don't know how cold it is out there for you right now, but I hope it's not fucking awful, dude.
Express line. And he often chants much of the menu.
This is Irby. Sing the menu for him, Irby.
This is our favorite guy.
Sing the menu for him, Irby.
What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Have your money in your hand, all in your mind. Well, I can get you to the ball game on time. What kind of drink you want? Well, we got cocoa orange, frosted orange, sweet milk, buttermilk, slid bud, Miller's, pepper, black and white, coffee, crab, stroll, light and good, no beer. What do you have? What do you have? Have your money, white coffee. Well,
What was all that? Hold on. What was that?
Orange, frosted orange, sweet milk, buttermilk, slid bud. What kind of drink you want?
Ooh, okay. Hold on. First, I'll just scare him. It's unreal if you want people to treat people, they're good workers. Wow, it's crazy. It's 30 degrees. You're in t-shirt and shirt. Oh, well, that's your fault.
Well, we got cocoa orange, frosted
Coke, orange.
orange, sweet milk, buttermilk, slid bud, Miller's, pepper, black and white, coffee, crab, stroll.
He's trying to do it from memory, but he's got it on.
What do you have? What do you have? Have your money in your hand, your order in your mind, where I can get you to the game on time. What do you have?
There you go. We get lost on the drinks, but, you know, when you're doing it under pressure, getting watched by a camera, it's one thing. But he probably does it perfectly every other fucking time, right?
There's 3 words you got to learn. What do you have? What do you have? And just keep practicing over and over. It took me 10 years to get a job. I went home every night saying, what do you have? What do you have?
It doesn't matter what you have at the Varsity when you've got a true counterculture and crazy cashiers. They make this big Atlanta hot dog stand
Crazy. These are real people.
And various factors can do that, including a little creative architecture. If you drive out of Denver, Colorado toward the Pike National Forest,
Denver?
In Aspen Park, you have to stop at the Coney Island.
Oh, look at this. I want to live there. Ooh, I want to live in this building. I want to live in this building.
Going back and forth, 285, and the 20-foot hot dog's hard to miss.
Yeah.
It's just roadside.
Only 20?
Wow. Let's stop in for a hot dog.
You gotta love a building that looks like a giant hot dog.
It's 33 tons of concrete in the shape of an enormous wiener in a bun.
I don't want to be childish about that, but that really just got me with the way that he said enormous wiener.
It's 33 tons of concrete in the shape of an enormous wiener in a
enormous wiener.
And hot dog.
It's 33 tons of concrete in the shape of an enormous wiener in a bun, topped with mustard and a mountain of relish.
That is a lot of relish. This is Twisty Treat or God Tier, but yeah, the one shaped like cones. Yeah, like a Frosty Freeze or whatever
Karen
the
Bott,
local
whose mother
area
owns
is.
the Coney Island, often works inside the giant weenie.
Every once in a while, you'll
We'll work
see
inside
somebody
the
come in
weenie.
with this look on their face, and then you can remember what it felt like when you first came in. The big hot dog. It just feels unique, like you're in.
I
some
came in the
little
big
fun
hot
house.
dog. Hold on.
The building
Oh.
is understandably long and
Stop
Unique,
it.
like you're in some little fun house.
The building is understandably long and narrow, and the perpetual line lets you know that the food must be good.
Regular, jumbo, footlong hot dogs.
Oh my gosh.
Regular, jumbo, footlong hot dogs.
Look at the size of this hot dog. Like, not just long, thick. Thick hot dog.
Had one, a jumbo. Excellent hot dog.
Ketchup, mustard, relish onions. We have sauerkraut.
Was a sauerkraut kind of a
If it was at 75 and now it's dead, it's because of the battery. I'm sorry.
Onions, we have sauerkraut.
Was a sauerkraut kind of a day.
Sauerkraut.
And hot dogs. Chili, cheese. And hot
Look at this magic trick. This guy's gonna make a hot dog disappear.
Cheese. Mouth is watering, isn't it?
I can use a hot dog right now.
I find everybody loves hot dogs that come in here.
My right
Even the
one's working.
vegetarians, I think.
We gotta rate that glizzy glomp. Oh yeah, you're right.
It was a sauerkraut kind of a day.
Chips and hot dogs.
Chili, cheese.
No, that guy did throw goat this a little, huh?
Chili, cheese.
He got that whole hot dog in like a second. This is a real glizzy gulper over here. This is a real one. This is a throat goat. Maybe even trying to beat out Nancy Reagan or Joe Biden for a throat goat of all time. The goat of all time.
Cheese. Mouth is watering, isn't it?
This is pre-Kobayashi. Actually, in the beginning, they show off somebody in a hot dog eating contest. Oh, there. Well, we saw him very briefly. There. We saw a big dude at a hot dog eating contest. So hold on.
Tastes good.
I find everybody loves hot dogs that come in here. Even the vegetarians, I think, sometimes have a hard time resisting, or so it seems.
She just implied that the vegetarians have a hard time not coming to the giant hot dog building. Word, I agree.
The dogs are irresistible, the building is cool, and the name Coney Island conjures up hot dog history.
Hot dogs are vegan just like oysters. Hot dogs and oysters are both vegan in the same way.
It's not very well documented.
They're made of an animal that is hardly alive, and by that I mean pig anus.
We know the sausages came to America with immigrants. Frankfurters from Frankfurt, Wieners or Wienerwursts from Vienna.
Yes.
Now, it may have been at the 1893 Chicago World's Columbian Exposition that someone first put the sausage in a roll, although some say it...
Actually, well, if we want to talk about what that was, we're going to have to go way back to the Earl of Sandwich, but, you know, I don't think people are ready to talk about that conversation. I mean, that was 1762. John Montague, the 4th Earl of Sandwich, put pieces of roast beef in the middle of his pieces of bread so that he could not get interrupted while playing cards, because he was a big fucking
St. Louis
gambler.
Exposition of
You know,
1904. Still
that's
others
roast beef
say
and not a hot
Franks were
dog.
first put in buns on Coney Island in Brooklyn, New York, perhaps as early as the 1870s, by a seaside vendor named Charles Feltman.
Charles
Later had a
Feltman?
restaurant, and one of his
Yo,
employees...
hold on. Charles Feltman? Oh, man. Oh, no wonder he's under hot dogs.
Seaside vendor named Charles Feltman.
We've got Charles Feltman, hot dog lover, and Richie Marcus, ball lover.
He later had a restaurant, and one of his employees...
90s was a
Nathan
simpler
Handwerker,
time, Scarab.
Quit in 1916 to open his own stand, Nathan's.
Nathan's?
By then, lots of folks called the sausages hot dogs, but where that term came from is uncertain, too.
You love me? Why do you love me?
A cartoonist named Tad Dorgan helped make it part of the American
I just do my
language
best over
by
here.
putting hot dogs in his
Wow.
widely read cartoons in the early 1900s. Dorgan poked fun at a concessionaire named Harry Stevens, who often sold food at various arenas, including at the old Polo Grounds, where Stevens is sometimes credited with...
I wonder who's into hot dogs. Yeah, exactly.
Who knows? There's just a long tradition of sausages sold by vendors
felt
at
in.
sporting events, especially baseball games.
Don't let history erase our most queer hot dog inventors.
There would be no game if you didn't have hot dogs. You gotta have
We
hot
have
dogs.
to give our tickets away.
Baseball and hot dogs go together.
Oh, this kid, you know what? This kid's not chewing anything. This kid is the worst glizzy gulper, I'll tell you what. Although the face he's making here, it looks like a cry for help. This is like a horse in pain. I've seen this face on an animal before, and I had to rescue it. That child was in
In
distress.
Cleveland, Ohio, at Jacobs Field on a hot June night,
Hot dogs! Hey, hot dogs!
Jason Earnhardt sells hot dogs
All
wrapped in
beef,
foil.
$3.
Tonight, I'll probably sell between 360 and 400 hot dogs. So it's a good night. Hey, hot dogs!
He's tired.
Hot dogs. So it's a good night.
He's fucking, you could tell.
Probably sell between 360 and 400 hot dogs. So it's a good night. Hey, hot dogs!
The at the end, it's ooh. You're tired.
Hot dogs! How many?
Ooh, the way. How many? Oh.
Here in Cleveland, you get local mustard with the dog.
It's not good plain. It's better with that mustard.
This is called Bertman's Ballpark.
It's custom blended. It's very special.
Bertman's
It's better than the regular yellow stuff.
As I
Don't piss on your hot dog.
tell people, it's got a little Jewish mother in it.
Are you grinding up women to put into your mustard?
Pat Bertman Mazo now takes care of the mustard business that her father started back in the 1930s.
Mustard business.
And it used to be said, the Indians stink, but the mustard is great. Well, the Indians don't stink, and the mustard's still the same, but the Indians have caught up with us. In fact, I think they may have surpassed us.
There you go.
Bertman's is a brown
Is that still their name? I don't know.
mustard with an award-winning taste.
I don't know, actually.
Everybody says, oh, it's got a wonderful taste of horseradish, but it has no horseradish in it.
All I have to do is find the mustard and I'm in good shape.
The thing about mustard is that it's a fun product.
The Ballpark mustard makes the hot dog.
What do you
So they just have a spicy mustard that they assumed has horseradish in it. It's just a spicy
think
mustard.
of when you think of mustard?
I was enjoying this hot dog, and I missed Mark McGuire's home run.
Think of hot dog? Do you think of baseball game?
Hot dog,
That's me.
and I missed Mark McGuire's home run.
Missing a interesting thing at something because I'm too busy eating.
Think of hot dog? Do you think of baseball game?
Fucking mood.
Amusement parks? Fun.
That was a $4 beer, by the way.
The hot dog business can be fun, but sometimes it's work. In the middle of the night in New York City,
A lot of wine.
attorney Stephen Shaw is working on his website. He reviews local restaurants.
Oh,
Attorney
this
Stephen
guy's
Shaw
real. This guy is real. Look at this
working on his
split.
website.
Look at this split keyboard.
He
And the fucking like attached like trackball over here. Like not trackball, but like the ball mouse. Like, oh man. Oh boy. This guy's a real one.
Reviews local restaurants, fancy and not so.
This guy is like 20 years ahead of his time. I knew somebody who played Rainbow Six Siege on one of those balls. That's
dogs.
terrible. Buddy, me too.
I think that they are.
Oh, hold on.
I love hot dogs.
What's the Gramercy Tavern, a Union Square cafe, I believe, are almost equally sophisticated wine service. They're so much more informal and accessible for Jacques in Joigny. Had a 26-year-old sommelier named
They are one of
French
the
language,
ultimate
but talk about
foods.
dosage, the little sugar wouldn't, before corking. Had a whole speech right at the top is frozen.
And I
Frozen.
think that you can't explain its popularity any other way. You can't
Food
explain
writers,
the
man.
popularity of sausages the world over. That
This guy gets it.
I think that they are one of the ultimate foods. And I think that you can't explain its popularity any other way. You can't explain the popularity of sausages the world over than that they are activating more taste buds per square inch than almost any other kind of foods.
Because of how seasoned the meat is in a properly made sausage, it is supposed to be what is it? It's well distributed. It's very evenly distributed. So you should have the same bite in every bite of your sausage. It should taste approximately the same. There might be a little extra fennel or something in a bite because of how mixing works. But as long as it's a cohesive flavor across the whole sausage, that's what you're looking for. And this guy knows.
Taste buds per square inch than
There's a lot of flavor in every bite of a sausage.
Stephen suggested we walk to the corner
But a
of
fat lot of
86th
flavor.
and 3rd to Papaya King.
You know, beef dog.
It's beautiful. I give it 4 stars. It's very well balanced. It's very harmonious. It's a temple of hot dogs.
God's gift to mankind is our papaya drink.
In some places,
This guy went to a place that says their best thing on the menu is their papaya drink, And he's going for a hot
Here,
dog.
the food is the decor and the people. I mean, that's one of the things about any restaurant in New York. The people are the decor also. And you can't beat this crowd.
Papaya King began
This old lady just like, I'm going to
in
eat
the
my hot dog.
1930s as an open-air tropical fruit juice counter. A Greek immigrant named Constantine, or Gus, Poulos, had stores in other parts of the country, but this one in Manhattan, in what was then a predominantly German neighborhood, may have been where Frankfurters came onto the menu around 1940. Gus's son, Peter Poulos, is the president of the company now.
It was in 1972 that my father decided to make a special Frankfurter, our own blend that nobody could have. So it's a combo of the quality of the meat, the casing, the spices, the smoking. Then we toast the roll. We have our own blend of mustard. So you put all these together, and they make one hell of a good Frankfurter.
You build flavor on top of it. This, of course, everybody who's in these restaurants is going to understand that. But like, it's nice that they're not going to talk about process, but it's true. You get good quality ingredients. You get a good casing. You flavor your stuff well. You cook it right. It's going to be a great time every time.
Well, whatever they do, it works.
And a hot dog is fucking easy. You can really fuck up a hot dog, but like a good hot dog, you can get a home fucking run by making sure that you make it taste good. And like that's like 80% of it. If it doesn't just taste like salt and fat, you're fucking winning.
For $1.25, you get an all-beef dog that delights even a highly discriminating palate.
The casing offers just the right amount of resistance.
The casing is so important. It needs to have a bite. It needs to keep things together. It can't just fall apart because it's got texture in it, because it's an organ. It's intestine. Like, it needs to have a bit of bite to it when it's steamed or cooked or what have you in the way that it does. Or else it's just going to be soggy and kind of gross to bite through, and nobody wants that on a hot dog. You don't really get that anymore, but like, nobody wants that.
Kind of bite into it a little bit and then bang, you're in there with the hot dog.
You want to snap.
It's a very, very good hot dog. And then you got to cut that with a little papaya. It's a perfect combination.
Getting papaya juice back and forth with a hot dog to refresh and cleanse your palate. You have the sweetness from the papaya after that, and you take the bite of the hot dog again and get that salty savoriness, and perfect combination. These guys know exactly what they're doing. Here's a technique I don't think I've ever seen before. He might be biting two ends at the same time. So that end that's facing us right now looks like it's already bitten, and the one he's putting into his mouth looks like it might not have been bitten. I think he bit from both ends.
For combination.
Interesting. Like, so when I eat a hot dog, I take a bite and I eat it until it's gone, because it's an end to end, right? Like you eat most things. This guy might. He can choose his bites like around. Ooh, that's a thought. Cherry pick your next bite in order to make sure you're getting the best one in. This guy knows something I don't. 8 more hours, Scarab. You got this, bud.
Weird to everybody but New Yorkers.
But I guess that is.
See you at 10 p.m. my time.
Fusion cuisine. The hot dog.
That's a very sad thought. I'm sorry that I said that out loud.
Well, there are lots of places to get.
This guy's fucking crushing it. Look at this guy, 1996, a food writer eating hot dogs, dressing fucking like. I mean, he's wearing the fedora. I think is a little much, but like, look at the rest of it. He's crushing it. The whole thing together is a look, but like, hopefully he doesn't wear the It doesn't look like it. This guy's put together. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Big swangin'. Look at this guy.
To get hot dogs in New York.
He's crushing it. This is a Yakuza side story, like complete like end game thing. Like, you would fight him at the end of like in Yakuza 7. There's like the business development like thing where you got to go to the shareholders. He would be one of the shareholders Or he would have his own series of sub stories where you have to go and eat hot dogs at different restaurants and report back to him. Oh my fucking God. That would be an amazing side story for Yakuza. Hey, can you go over here and eat this hot dog at this place and tell me what you think about it? We're going to be in Hawaii. It's possible. Let's do some Loco Moco out there.
Well, there are lots of
let's
places
see.
to get hot dogs.
I hope that since Infinite Wealth is going to be in Hawaii, I hope it does have like some real Hawaiian food in there too. Like they do that in like for Japanese food, but and the Chinese food actually in 7 when you're in Chinatown and whatever. But if they do like real Hawaiian like food like accessible food in the areas, not just for tourists, but like real food, like the stuff that the native Hawaiians make. If there's restaurants that'll like really make that, and you get like good looking pictures, like the high res, like there's always a good high quality high res images in these games for their food. If they can really do that, like I would love that. Put in all that time and research to make sure that it looks perfect. Help Hawaiians win back their independence somehow. What? I didn't say that out loud.
Dogs in New York.
Hold off on Infinite Wealth.
Boiled dogs.
Oh yeah, you've got guidance shipping
aren't
soon.
that good.
Man, I need to play that too. Oh my God, the fucking shoes. This guy's dripped out. Okay, this guy's completely dripped out. I want to know what the pattern is on his tie. I hope it's like strawberries.
Hot dog is excellent.
This guy's fucking crushing it. I'm talking over his monologue.
Well, there are lots of places to get hot dogs in New York. Steven says the boiled dogs at the push carts aren't that good.
Well, my favorite hot dogs are Gray's Papaya. For 2 reasons. One, I think the hot dog is excellent, and everything about it. The hot dog, the bun, their choice of mustard, their sauerkraut, the temperature.
Remember the bread scene in Yakuza 7? I think about that all the time. Because it is a technical masterpiece. Hold on, I gotta play this for you. If you've never seen it, I've got to play it for you. Bread scene like Dragon 7. This is the best bread I've ever seen in a video game.
お前のケーキが伸びたことだ。
The thing that I love the most about the RGG team is there is a something in every game that they go and just figure out how to make it look fucking amazing for the future. And for some fucking reason, this one shot of Kasuga eating bread because the concept is that you're supposed to be highlighted to the bread because the bread is important for his story. Because I loved bread when I was in prison because they would be sweet and it was days I looked forward to. Like he actually really liked the bread that was in prison, and it highlights what the he's going through a moment where he's eating his favorite thing that he could get in there. At the moment he's learning that he's gonna have to eat this bread even fucking longer. Not that he gets to. He has to. We're going to play Yakuza 0 after we're done with Fallout New Vegas. And I'm playing Yakuza 7 off air. Like, just with Kendra. And it's a lot of fun. That game is really fucking sad. I love it. Actually, can I take 30 seconds to go to the bathroom? And we can watch this. I'll be right back. Yakuza 6 is my favorite experience system. I haven't played 6. Hey, hey. Hey. Relax. Done. Yeah, no more. You're done. Hang on. There's something at there's hold on, there's something at the door. Okay. Yakuza 6 is my favorite experience system because you need to eat at restaurants to gain experience. Oh. Your stomach gets full, so you have to wait to eat again. That's really good, actually. I like that a lot.
Their sauerkraut at.
Well, they don't. Doesn't Yakuza 7 use it's a similar system where if you eat at restaurants with your group, you get higher bond level.
But also, the hot dogs are 50 cents. And I can't just run mustard, their sauerkraut, the temperature they keep their sauerkraut,
hold on,
hot dog, the bun, their choice of mustard, their sauerkraut, the temperature they keep their sauerkraut at. Everything about it is just right. But also, the hot dogs are 50 cents.
They have the best hot dog that this guy eats in the city, and they're also only 50 cents.
And I can't get past that when evaluating the difference between Gray's Papaya and all the competition.
They're better than all the competition. And then on top of that, they're cheaper than the rest of the competition.
It's hard to order it. It's hard to
I think the cost has a lot to do with it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's not very much you can get.
That's
for
really
50
good.
cents in New York, you know.
You can't get a lot for 50 cents in New York.
Gray started Gray's
but no
Papaya
bucket
in the early
slice.
1970s, in imitation of Papaya King. He deals in volume.
I sell about 11,000 a day between the two stores, just over $4 million a year.
And they're just good here, I guess, because they've been cooking for a long time.
$4 million a year.
$1 for lunch.
I bring my dates here every now and then.
Wait, hold on. 4 million hot dogs here or $4 million?
For lunch.
I bring my dates here every now and then. They get a little upset, but hey, it's good hot dog.
Sauerkraut makes the hot dog. I can't have it without.
Ketchup and mustard strictly.
Ketchup and sauerkraut is good. You have to have a good bun, too. Yeah.
You need a good bun and a hot dog.
Usually.
Just enjoy it. I really do. I'm a hot dog freak.
I'm not an authority, but they're very good.
Once in a while, I feel
I feel like I've known this guy. I feel like I've met this guy.
Once in a while, I feel inextricably drawn. It's almost a sinister. As soon as I get drawn, it's almost a sinister.
Did he just say that he is inexplicably drawn to hear it's sinister?
As soon as I gather enough money, I come back here and I get more hot dogs.
Me too, dude. Me too.
Woo! We're good.
Woo!
A little hot.
We're good. In sync.
We're good.
In sync.
We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Inextricably drawn, it's almost a here.
All right.
We're good.
We heard it again. All right.
A little hot.
I don't know why I slept so long, but I have tons of energy. I can't stand still. I don't want this energy at work. I want it for stuff I enjoy. Well,
many New Yorkers will still send
sorry
you out
about
to
that.
Coney Island,
Go,
to the original
maybe throw up on
Nathan's
your
Famous.
boss.
They sell 130 different foods.
Now, as I also say this, don't throw up on your boss and say that Sandwichard told you to throw up on your boss, because I'm not going to be culpable for this. I'm not helping you lose your job. But if you do it and you get off of work, Take it, buddy.
Now, even fresh clams.
Clams!
Nathan's famous. They sell
New Olympic sport synchronized glizzy glomming? No, you gulp glizzies.
130 different foods now, even fresh clams.
Clams!
Nathan's president, Wayne Norbitz, says get the
That's not Nathan, that's Wayne.
Original. Our hot dog is 100% all beef. There are no fillers, and there's a casing on this hot dog, a special sheepskin casing that gives it a certain crunch and snap when you bite it.
Sheepskin casing.
It's opened in 1960.
It gives it a certain crunch and snap
Sheepskin casing, like your condom.
when you bite it.
You know, Nathan's opened in 1916, and I guess they really, you know, make a good wiener. So
Started from this
Do they make a good wiener?
corner right here. Right from this corner. With $600, now we forget about it.
When I was little, we used to come here. It's 5 cents for a hot dog and 5 cents for a drink.
5 cents.
It's so authentic. It's got that Nathan's flavor, that Coney Island flavor.
And my husband tells me it's really not the best thing for me, but I don't care.
Oof. That's American, ain't it, though? I can't even speak because I'm an ex-American, but like seeing it from the outside, I'm like, yeah, we can get told it's not good for us. We'll still do it. Land of the free. Over the brave.
Now I eat chili dog and cheese.
Chili and cheese.
they do specialize in dogs, so it really tastes.
Did they get this kid to come back? No, okay, hold on. I thought he was in a different shirt.
Good. They do specialize in dogs, so it really tastes good.
This kid has more of a developed New York accent than I think I've heard on most adult men.
Well, this stand
Who's
becomes
clown?
the center of the universe on the 4th of July.
Who's that clown? Implying that he's not even one of the
Well,
popular.
this stand becomes the center of the universe on the 4th of July when Nathan sponsors the annual World Hot Dog Eating Championship.
Here we're there. That's Vine sauce? I was gonna say, that's Weenie Vine sauce? No fucking way. Do not. I was gonna say, damn, Vinny, you got more handsome.
We come out here on the 4th of July, and it's a way to demonstrate how much you love your country.
It's a Nathan's tradition.
Oh, what was that? Oh, what was that? What did I see?
It's a Nathan's tradition.
Am I gonna try Pal World? No, I'm not gonna try Pal World. They didn't finish their previous game. They abandoned it in order to work on Pal World. And it's a feature-creeped mess nonsense Pokemon open world survival game. With guns. It's survival crafting with Pokemon. And guns. I don't care. I talked about it when it first got announced years ago. I put up a video and it was my best performing video on YouTube for a minute. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't. Like, this game is going to be fun for people for like 15 minutes. Like they're if people are this hungry for a good Pokemon game, I think they can look elsewhere. Or I think they can also just stop buying the Pokemon games that come out because Game Freak is clearly not making ones that people want anymore.
Now
It also feels just like streamer bait because I went and looked at the character creation for this and I noticed that Shine was playing a bright green trunk of a woman, and I was like, all right, let's see this. There's a torso slider, which is small to big. There's arm slider, which is small to big, and there's leg slider, which is small to big. That's it. So no wonder people are playing as trunks of people. Absolute strong set, mammoth ass, feet sized, like legs the size of an industrial can of soup. Like, it's because it's funny to have slider be full.
And named George Shea.
No, I have no interest in Pal World.
The sport begins on Memorial Day, and it ends here in Brooklyn. I would like to see by the year
I play Boktai on my channel. Do you think I care about Pal World?
sport begins on Memorial Day.
Let me be hard and raw about this. I played Boktai on my show. Do you think I want to play Pal World?
It ends here in
I'm gonna play
I would like
Boktai
to see by the
instead.
year 2000 a spot in the Olympics. I would like to see us in Madison Square
Lamb bar.
Well, in 1998, it was still on Stillwell Avenue on Coney Island.
Police line, do not cross. Why do the cops get to have a police line in Nathan's?
The crowd gathers early to see who will eat the most hot dogs
Oh, it's
in
the
12
parade.
minutes. It's like a free-form circus, with protesters, too.
Nathan's Go Veggie.
Give peas a chance.
Oh, that's what that was supposed to be.
The competitors are introduced just before noon. The whole thing is overblown, outrageous and silly. It's all American.
Think about it. We're here on the 4th of July at high noon in 12 minutes. That's the patriotic epicenter of the year.
The patriotic epicenter of the year. July 4th at 12 noon for 12 minutes is the most patriotic you can be. Eating a Nathan's hot dog in a hot dog eating contest. Okay. What a fucking statement. The secret, as we learned later, the secret was to dip your hot dog in your drink and
Contestants
just
each
suck
get
it
a pile
down.
of hot dogs. They can add mustard, but savoring the sausage doesn't seem to be a priority. The man they're all trying to beat is the defending champ, Hirohumi Nakajima, a tiny 23-year-old from Japan, where he's won numerous noodle-eating contests.
Yep.
And in the crowd, there are fans who know the superstars.
I know the technique too. It's bite swallow.
Also, one, I'm not gonna rate how they eat their glizzies because these are professional eaters. Number two, I like how they
contestants each get a pile of hot dogs.
They pronounce his
Add
name.
Mustard, but savoring the sausage doesn't seem to be a priority. The man they're all trying to beat is the defending champ, Hirohumi Nakajima.
He so overpronounced.
The man they're all trying to beat is the defending champ, Hirohumi Nakajima.
Hirohumi
a tiny
Nakajima.
23-year-old from Japan, where he's won numerous noodle-eating.
These people do not eat for pleasure, but for efficiency. I cannot critique their style because they're not doing it for pleasant reasons.
Contests. And in the crowd, there are fans who know the.
These are destined glizzy gulpers. These are men, women, and children.
The bun and the dog, you squish the air out of the bun. You go dog bun, dog bun.
It looks like you need a lot of concentration. You don't need a big belly for this.
The last 5 minutes is like, that's where dreams are made, realities are broken.
These people only need to eat as many hot dogs as they need to eat in order to win. And this guy still crushes them.
With 19, Nathan's hot dog
High-speed sausage swallowers.
world record holder Hirohumi Nakajima.
He said it better this time.
That a non-American on the 4th of July should win the hot dog eating contest. I think it's appalling.
Surprising thing is,
Appalling? Isn't it the most American thing in the world to have a melting pot of cultures come in and have somebody sweep you under your own American hot dog eating contest? Yeah, that sounds like the most American thing I've ever heard.
the smallest guy won this competition.
ホットドッグは年に1回ここに食べに来るのが
He eat hot dogs only once a year when he comes here.
He doesn't eat hot dogs any other time of the year except when he comes to America for this to show the white people up.
At the contest.
Get fucked. That's awesome. Let's go.
In America. That might be a competitor next year. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, but even on the 4th,
Free hot
New Yorkers
dogs.
have to face the fact that the world capital of hot dogs may be Chicago.
I mean, Chicago, they try to
Chicago dog.
deep dish pizza, like Pizza Hut didn't invent that.
Chicago dog.
New York hot dog is a
Need to get a Chicago dog.
weenie
They got the Windy City, like we don't have wind here.
on a skinny little limp bun
Well, you know, Chicago, they put on everything.
with some mustard.
And actually, by the time you have the frank. You're not sure what you're eating.
And some kind of icky sauerkraut. That's it. There's no onion, there's no tomato, there's no relish, there's no hot peppers, there's no pickle, there's no celery salt. There's nothing there.
Why do you need to hide all of your hot dogs flavors behind ingredients that are frankly
But in Chicago,
ridiculous?
you get all that, usually on a boiled dog in a steamed bun. And you know, there are more independent hot dog places here than all the areas McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King's combined.
Each place in Chicago is an original.
Not anymore.
They've got some very high concept of what they should be doing, and they do it.
Rich Bowen and Dick Fay are professors of psychology at Loyola University. And back in 1983, they wrote a now legendary book titled Hot Dog Chicago.
Okay.
They said we should meet them first at Bill's Drive-In, near the border between Chicago and Evanston.
Polish and a hot dog.
Would this be the
I do
best
like a
hot dog
Polish
place in the
sausage.
city?
It's like saying, who's the best human being on the face of the earth? We're all
Place in the city?
It's like saying, who's the best human being on the face of the earth? We're all great, right? The question is, what makes each of us distinctive? And so this ranks right up there. The hot dog here stands shoulder to shoulder with any other hot dog in the universe.
Bill's Drive-In opened in 1949.
Gotta try it, I guess.
The original Bill's son, who's also Bill.
I've never actually had a Chicago style hot dog. I don't know. Hi, honey. I've never actually had a Chicago style hot dog. I don't actually know what it goes and it tastes like because it's just been a little ridiculous to see, and I feel like I would have a better time just having a regular hot dog. But to each their own. I'll have to try it eventually.
Occasionally, but he's retired. His daughter Robin and her husband Rob Klitschko run the place now. They dress no dogs.
Rob and Robin?
Until they're ordered.
Does it have sesame seeds on the bun? That may be true. I'm not sure.
Well, every order is a special order. We ask every customer that comes in what they want on it.
What they want on it?
Ask every customer that comes in what they want on it.
What they want on it?
It just seems like the perfect way to make a hot dog, right in front of the person.
Hot dog.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is a classic Chicago hot dog with the beautiful.
You can tell these people are not from Chicago because they don't have the accent.
Classic Chicago hot dog with the beautiful
hot dog.
Red tomato. This one has pickles on it, chopped
Pickles.
onion.
There you go.
Mustard. There should be some green relish in there somewhere, and then it's also got the hot sport peppers. In Chicago, adults love hot dogs, and they're made for adults.
Ooh.
You know, spicy and full of adult tastes.
Huh? Is that the reason why they want to have a hot dog that'll cater to adults? I literally know a bunch of adults that don't like tomato. Come on. Come on. Better.
Bill's Drive-In is a low-key sort of neighborhood place. Doesn't call a lot of attention
Tomato
to
on
itself.
it. Adults love it.
Unlike
Come on.
the Chicago landmark
I'm
known
fine
as
with it,
Superdog.
but some people don't like tomato.
Superdog is on
I guess like
Milwaukee
Robo.
Avenue at the intersection with Devon and Nagel. It's the place with the two big wieners on top.
Oh, there's two of them.
I love a place with two big wieners on top.
Devon Superdog. Attention to itself. Unlike the Chicago landmark known as Superdog. Superdog is on Milwaukee Avenue at the intersection with Devon and Nagel. It's the place with the two big wieners on top.
They're not wieners. It says so on the menu. Not a wiener, not a red hot, not a frankfurter.
Those are all three different things.
They're super dogs up there. If you'll clean up your language, we can continue.
Okay. Those super dogs on top of the building are known as Maury and Flory, named for the couple who has owned and operated this place since 1948.
That'll do it.
Maury Berman and his wife, Flo.
I love hot dogs. I just love them. Every day, I eat a hot dog. And I
Every
think
day.
it has to do with the spicy, seasoned taste. Because I don't eat a hamburger.
They consider a hot dog to be spicy? What? What have we lost out on if we have to be concerned with a spicy taste of a hot dog, or I guess the alternative of that we don't have the spicy taste of a hot dog. You know, there's I think there's just something to consider. I think we just I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened anywhere. Oh god, all of my visuals just moved. There we go. Okay.
And I could.
I take my headphone out because you were
great burgers here called Whooper Cheesies, but it's the super dogs that have been the prime attraction since the beginning.
No pay scarab more money.
Green relish. Ketchup.
Whoa, hold on. I don't have shaky cam on this one, so hold on. This looks like thick chopped relish.
Ketchup being really an abomination. We will serve it, but we won't put it on. A slice of kosher pickle, a slice of pickled tomato, and serve with our own French fries. So
just pour some fries on there.
They're fun little boxes.
Throw it in a
say
box.
Stuff like your super dog lounges inside, contentedly cushioned in super fries.
Company attired in mustard, relish, onion, pickle, hot peppers.
And if you're lucky, the car hops will be on duty.
Every customer who comes and presses the button for car hop is greeted. Hiya. Thanks for stopping. May I take your order now? Now that's standard.
It's standard but distinctive.
That kid, that kid that's coming towards the camera right now, just licked the ketchup off of a fry.
It's standard but distinctive.
Made eye contact.
Touches that distinguish
Why is
this
my
place
wife
from
there?
all the other hot dog joints in Chicago. Each place has got to have a great sign or a funny name or a cool location, like Demon Dogs on West Fullerton, that sits right under the
You
elevated.
think the camera's a
train
hot
tracks near
dog? It's possible.
Like place has got to have a place from all the other
I love to get in sparkly dresses.
hot dog joints in Chicago. Each place has got to have a great sign.
At least you
or a
didn't touch
funny
the
name
lens.
Or a cool location, like Demon Dogs on West Fullerton.
Demon
that
Dogs?
sits right under the elevated train tracks near DePaul University.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to eat at the place that is directly underneath the train tracks. It's gonna be like the Jurassic Park raptor scene every 2 seconds in that place.
University. Peter Chivarelli,
Your
who
drinks
owns
are
this
never gonna
place,
be stable.
serves relatively simply dressed dogs, but on weekends he employs a man in a tuxedo.
Make sure everyone gets a good seat by the window. Our early morning customers who come in on Saturday hungover can't remember.
Gives you hot dog valet service on Saturdays for when you come in
Our
hungover.
early morning customers who come in on Saturday hungover can't remember where they saw this guy at, but you know they see a guy with a tuxedo or some maitre d' in a hot dog stand. I figured it's kind of a thing to make them start out their day in a good mood.
That's funny.
Peter also manages the rock group Chicago, and he's
Oh. Okay, he's also the manager of the band Chicago.
Peter also manages the rock group Chicago, and he's decorated with rock stuff. Also, Rich Bowen, that hot dog psychologist, brought his kids, who get their dogs with ketchup.
Ketchup. This is like there has to be something in the brain of the child that causes this phenomenon. Because as the child grows, at some point, I think in their teens, they finally bond with mustard.
The ketchup is sweet. That's all I gotta offer you, dude.
The switch goes off.
Well, ketchup or mustard.
These Tupperware
in Chicago,
containers.
It's easy to find one of the places called Portillo.
Whoa, hold on. Look at these not food safe Tupperware containers.
Well, ketchup or
with
mustard.
no labels.
In Chicago, it's easy to
Woo!
find one of the places called Portillo's.
Woo-hoo!
This one's in Downers Grove. It's a new building designed to look old and interesting.
I don't want to get in your way here, Tom. Okay. All right, let me squeeze by here. How's the drive-through?
That's Dick Portillo.
Drive-
He owns 20-some hot dog places.
Drive-through hot
How you doing,
dog.
Sunshine?
He began with one tiny shop, no running water, back in '63.
No running water.
I'm good.
That's illegal.
Make sure you count that right.
I will too.
Woof.
Now he has a huge hot dog empire. Is there some secret to all of this?
That!
Now he has a huge...
I'm good. How are you? Make sure you count that right.
I will too.
He's on camera telling his people to count his money right. Even if it's a joke, that feels bad.
Now he has a huge hot dog empire.
Oop.
Is there some secret to all of this?
It tastes good. It's simple. You're looking for this big explanation. It's there's good hot dogs and there's bad hot dogs. And most of these people are repeat customers. If it didn't taste good, they wouldn't come back, would they?
If it didn't taste good, they wouldn't come back.
Well, at Portillo's, as at most Chicago stands, the dogs themselves are from a company called Vienna Beef, founded in 1893. Jane Lustig, one of Vienna Beef's vice presidents, offered to show us how they make wieners.
We have a team of very skilled
I'll make you a wiener.
Butchers, and they trim the fat off of briskets, which we use then inside our hot dogs.
They use the trimmings in the hot dogs?
Our hot dogs are made from 100% domestic fresh bull meat and sweet brisket
Bull meat?
trimmings.
And sweet brisket trimmings. Bull meat and trimmings from brisket.
And those ingredients will be ground, first like hamburger, then
Bull
transported,
meat?
seasoned, and ground again.
Because you got to grind it twice in order to make sure it's consistent.
Those machines, those weird flying saucer machines, actually take the elements of our recipe and they grind it down to a fine puree.
The puree is still
force
raw
meat,
and has
yeah.
to be put into some kind of casing to hold it together while it cooks. Even skinless wieners at this point get a casing, often brightly colored.
In order to differentiate between the
Dogs
two.
have a very uniform look. They're straight, and they're exactly the same size. Whereas a natural casing hot dog has irregularities in its shape and its curve.
Natural casings are made from the linings of the intestines of a sheep.
Yep.
Sometimes they're hand measured and twisted into links. All the little raw sausages are eventually moved into huge ovens.
Woo, look at that machine!
All the little raw sausages are they're hand measured and twisted into links. All the little raw sausages are eventually moved into
It twists and loops.
huge ovens filled with hickory smoke
Wow.
until they're fully cooked. The natural casing wieners are ready to go, but the so-called
It just shut.
skinless
Ooh, just
fully
shut. Ooh!
The natural casing
This guy's tired.
wieners
It's
are
probably like the third take of these. He's like, fuck.
ready to
Dump
go.
all the hot dogs off. Throw this thing into that sink.
Skinless wieners have to have their fancy skins taken off.
This guy doesn't like unskinning a wiener. Bro, I wouldn't like it to have to skin my wiener too.
The skin is removed with our hot dogs. The skin is removed with our hot dog. With our hot dog skin removal machine. The skin is removed with our. The skin is removed.
Look how many of these hot dogs it's shooting out.
The skin is removed with our hot dogs.
Oh my god.
And it actually peels the hot dog from the plastic outer wrap and shoots it out like a bullet. Kind of cool.
It's totally
It's a hot
cool.
dog railgun.
And you can top these babies Chicago style.
Actually, it's not even a hot dog railgun. What it really kind of is like a Matchbox Hot Wheels track where you like put the thing in there and it's got like the spinny like rubber thing and you put the car and it goes zoom, and that's what that is.
Style? Or
They put them in a casing to cook them uniformly and then take them out of the casing because they don't. Some people like a casing, a hot dog that has no casing. I prefer a hot dog that is casing, but some people like a hot dog that has no casing.
if you're ready to motor west, only
All these hot dogs, like that you get in like a package that come completely uniformly, like you buy like a 12-pack of hot dogs or whatever it is, those are all like this.
and you can top these babies Chicago style. Or if you're ready to motor west, only as far as Springfield, Illinois, you can see
We're missing out
totally
on good hot
different kind
dogs
of
here, I
dog.
swear.
A cozy dog at the Cozy Drive-In on Old Route 66. Buzz Waldmeyer has the kind of family-run place here that's good to find anywhere.
Mad as salt. Look at this old guy.
Buzz's father, Ed Waldmeyer, was one of the co-founders of the Cozy Dog House back in 1950.
Cozy Dog House.
He had learned to make corn dogs.
The inherent homoeroticism of working in the hot dog industry.
Dogs in Texas while he was in the service. He made some improvements and started calling them Krusty Curs.
Are we gonna rate this one? Yeah. This guy has a lot.
He had learned to make
has a
corn dogs in
lot
Texas
of that corn dog in his mouth. So on the left here is only really the tip. Like we can measure like there's hot dog here, like maybe, and that's all that's really there. Like we got maybe this much. But this guy's like full on glizzy gold. There's a lot of trust in this picture. Another little extra inch and he would have been gagging all over this thing. This is a glizzy goat over here. But if his dad's also been working in hot dogs for a long time, you know, it passes down from father to son.
He made some improvements.
You got hot dog in your
calling
blood.
them Krusty Curs.
When he brought the Krusty Curs back to Springfield, Illinois,
Krusty Curs.
My mother didn't like that name, so she came up with the name Cozy Dog. It sounded a little bit more pleasant.
And Cozy Dogs are what the Waldmeyers have been selling ever since.
I would say 90% of my business is local people who've been coming here when they were little boys or girls.
Two cop.
Every time we come back,
Two cops and two rats.
This is where we come first. It's a corn dog. It's a corn dog. My mom
corn dog?
said it's a cozy dog. Here it's called a cozy dog. And I've been in town for
Oh, that was only the tip. That was hold on, Grandma. We gotta get there first. This is like a 1 out of 10. This is not a gulp.
And I've been in town
on that
for
glizzy.
less than a week, and I've been here 4 times already.
I can just remember.
Grandma, that's fine. It's a 10 out of 10 for you because you're grandma.
You know, 4 or 5 years old.
Please tell me that was one bite. This guy's loving it. This is a 6 out of 10. This is a 6 out of 10. There's not a lot of distance, but you can tell this guy is crushing these things.
This is the best. I just love these cozy dogs.
Man,
people do.
Whoa! He hit the stick in that bite. He hit the stick. He's really into it. This guy. Oh, that guy. That was like a 4 or 5. I can't tell. Is the
People
problem?
do develop affection for
He
some
did
of
dip
these
his dog,
sausages. And in
which
Clifton,
you know.
New Jersey, there's a definitely
corn dog.
lovable
That's how you
hot
gotta
dog
do it.
place called Rutt's Hut.
Rutt's
It's been
Hut.
a local landmark since the 1920s.
We used to come here in our high school days quite often. The hot dogs are great.
In the 50s, when I got my first car, this was the place to come with a date.
My parents made out in the parking lot at Rutt's Hut. This used to be a make.
Are you proud of this? Oh yeah, my parents used to make out in the parking lot of this hot dog place.
And I thought it was quite different. That
That's how they
everybody
made
was
me.
there, just kissing and hugging and
then you make out in the parking lot.
You have a hot dog, and then you have a hot dog. This is the implication. You already can make the joke that you go to the place and you get a hot dog in your mouth. Then you're gonna go, well, honey, here's a hot dog for your mouth.
Not afterwards. It was great.
and he got me introduced to hot dogs.
I bet he did.
And this place makes some unforgettable hot dogs.
Oh, I bet
Deep-fried
they're
hot dogs.
okay. We've hit the deep fried hot dog place.
Abe Ruck, the original owner,
God damn.
started to cook the dogs this way, but he sold the business in the 1970s to a new family.
We're all related. It's four families, actually. It's the Karageorgises, the Petropolakises, the Sakalarises, and the Chrysophenuses.
The new Greek owners, including Gus Chrysophenus,
Usual?
kept all the original recipes and traditions.
There you go. I have to try
including
it.
Calling out the orders to the kitchen and the fryer.
2 by 2 the dogs. I order a crowd. What bread you want?
Gus's sister, Calliope Chrysophenus,
I need to have
says
one of
the
these.
nicknames for the dogs here are just part of the Rutt's Hut shtick.
A lot of the customers that have been around forever, when they come in, they already know the lingo, so they order it that way.
You don't come in here and order a hot dog. They give it to you raw if you order a hot dog. You got to order a ripper, a cremator, or a weller.
When we first drop them in the oil and it first comes up, it's what is called a in and outer. And it's cooked, but it's very, like, almost rare. Most of them, after a while.
Is this Calliope? Shout out to Maury. Shout out to Maury.
It's very, like, almost rare. Most of them, after a
Rare.
while, they all become rippers because the hot oil makes them rip open like this. And last but not least is a cremator, which is cooked through and
Well
through.
done.
Super well done.
And this is the homemade relish that's very famous.
Woo!
It's a secret recipe.
Woo!
It's mustard and cabbage and carrots, and it's great.
They just said it was a secret recipe!
But there's no question, people come back here for the rippers. And it's never too soon to start.
Customers just ran.
Yeah, sweetie, go put your head underneath that.
And rave.
This is my third one. I could keep going.
I had my grandfather's funeral some 10 years ago.
They come off the plane. I have to have a Ruts Hut hot dog.
If my wife knew I was here, she'd kill me right now.
Ooh. Who could this be? Who could this be?
You know they stopped here before the funeral that hot.
Yeah, put this man in witness protection. Like, they blurred this man's face out for the joke, but like, who is this man?
You know they
stopped
here before the funeral that hot. It's almost embarrassing to admit it, but we all joke about it at this point and laugh
Grandpa
about it.
would have wanted it that way.
Grandpa would have wanted it that way.
Of course. Ruts Hut is obviously a beloved place in Clifton, and that's not
I
unusual.
want a deep fried hot dog.
Even
I
in a
gotta
big
try it.
city like Los Angeles. Richard Pink and his wife Gloria help run
Richard and Gloria Pink?
the place called Pink's at the corner of Melrose and La Brea in Hollywood. Richard's sister, Beverly Wolf,
Richard's sister
also helps carry on the Frankfurter traditions established by their parents back in 1939.
Over a
when Pink's
million
started as a
sold.
push cart.
And, you know, they had hot dogs there for, I think it was 10 cents, and Cokes for a nickel, and people would drive up in front. And that's pretty much how it got started.
Wow.
The secret is that the food tastes great. You know, it really is delicious. And also, there's a sense of history.
That's Jason Alexander. Hold on, let's see who we got behind. That's Jay Leno. I got Jay Leno and Jason Alexander. And everybody else is a little too fuzzy for me to kind of see properly. I assume that's Sylvester Stallone, but I can't tell. I got Jay Leno and I got Jason Alexander.
In Los Angeles, anything over 10 years is, you know, major news.
Right.
The counter here opens right onto the sidewalk, and Pink's has lots of hot dog possibilities.
Right onto the sidewalk.
Well, the famous thing is the chili dog.
Chili dogs.
Jelly dogs.
We got a 10-inch stretch dog.
Or the jalapeno dog, you see the long 12-inch hot dog.
And the Polish dog is meatier and very good, and I like it with the lettuce.
Sour cream and guacamole. It sounds like it wouldn't taste good on a hot
Sour
dog.
cream and guacamole on a hot dog sounds nice.
There's a nice patio out back
Very
where you
good.
can dine al fresco, but everywhere here is a place to be seen. People of some notoriety may show up at any time.
We're near about 4 different studios here.
I used to do the Jeffersons. I'm an actor. I played the character Marcus. I worked in the cleaners.
And
Hi.
a lot of struggling actors would
Marcus.
come in, and they knew that directors and sometimes producers would come in here, so they started like hammering or tacking their own
Diana
picture up on the
Ross.
wall.
In
Jason
fact,
Alexander.
Matt
Well, I already
LeBlanc
knew that
said
one.
when he made it big,
There's Matt. Okay, Matt LeBlanc. Matt LeBlanc was next to Jay Leno.
have his picture up on the wall of fame at Pink's.
When I was on the show, everybody used to tell me about Pink.
Do you know who holds the record for dogs? Orson Welles.
And all my friends were here, so
Orson Welles holds the record for dogs. I could imagine Orson Welles sitting outside this place in a tuxedo, just eating hot dogs, just sucking them down, like 2 bites, or like even then like maybe just like a. Just saying.
You know, and we conducted business here.
Orson Welles.
How many did he eat at one sitting?
What I like is there's no commitment involved with
Please tell me how many he ate in one sitting.
18 at one sitting.
18 hot dogs? The guy earlier had 19 at the hot dog eating contest, but Orson Welles ate 18.
Orson Welles, is that fabulous?
And my dad would say, you know, Orson, you're going to get heavy if you eat all these hot dogs.
I guess he did.
And guess what? We're standing here, and this is not a setup. Ruth Buzzy just pulled up in her car. Ruth, I love you. You want a dog?
It's just a great place.
There's nothing better than a hot dog and a drink. You know, in the middle of the day, it's
Oh, going to Costco? Like if you're out and about and you go to Costco just to get a hot dog and a drink, that's why it's $1.50.
even if you're sneaking food, you know what I mean? It's a good sneak food.
It's, oh man, it's so easy to go to Costco and just grab a hot
The
dog.
thing is, you think, nobody will see me. I'll go there 1:30 in the morning. And there's a crowd.
Yeah, no matter when you come here, there are people here.
People want a hot
Well,
dog.
obviously, it's people, not just celebrities, who make a hot dog place
Sometimes people
thrive.
just want a hot dog.
Sometimes an extra community service helps too. Just north of LA in Van Nuys, California, there's a smart little hot dog stand with a legal theme.
Law
It's called
Dogs?
Law Dogs.
That's a usual stop on my day off.
Oh, I get the police dog, the mustard and sauerkraut.
Our popular dog is, you know, the judge dog, which is mustard, onions, and chili. And then you have
Okay.
our jury dog.
This guy's a minion. This guy's a minion. This guy's a minion.
Mustard, onions, people like
19, the first sighting of one of the minions from Despicable Me back during the 90s, right here.
And then you have
Minion.
our jury dog,
Minion
which is
right
mustard,
here.
onions, people like that too.
Frank Caviani is only 17.
Frank Caviani's a minion.
He wasn't born when this place was founded in the 70s by a lawyer who named the different dogs and who started the special service that people line up for on Wednesday nights.
That's our legal advice
Wednesday?
night. We have a lawyer who comes in, and we have a lot of people come in for seeking advice.
You have a lawyer come in on your Wednesdays to give people advice pro bono?
And it's a free consultation.
Pro fucking bono on a consultation. At the hot dog place. Holy shit.
I have about 2/3 of my clients Spanish speaking and 1/3 are English speaking. Rich people, poor people, all kinds of walks of life. But really are aimed at those people who cannot afford legal advice.
Jesus Perez is a lawyer and part-time judge who since the early 1990s has been helping all kinds of people in the back of Law Dogs.
You have people who sue for a dog bite, who sue for back rent, people who don't want to pay rent.
I've stopped in a few times and had the hot dogs, but never had a need for the advice. Now I need the advice.
I prefer what he would tell me than looking in the yellow pages because he shows me the right kind of community spirit.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing legal consultation for free, which ultimately does give him more business, and it gives people the ability to go to the hot dog place and grab a hot dog and talk about it after. Like, it's good.
How are you doing? Fine, how are you? Great, thank
That
you.
is a thought.
Confidentiality rules apply, as if he were paying me.
Giving it his free time for something as American as his hot dogs, you know, and he's in the legal system. I said he's got to be all right.
Sometimes people laugh, and so people cry, but they all get the answer. Somehow or another, I give them the answer.
Okay, for Winston, I knew you and nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Heard someone say it's the American way, you know? It's like hot dogs and the Constitution, you know? It's like, it has a good fit.
Free legal advice. Free legal
Dogs
advice
fit
on
all
Wednesdays.
sorts
That's
of
incredible.
situations. And hot
That's
dog
something.
stands can be comfortable and accommodating in ways
Good
that
job,
other
minions.
restaurants just can't. In downtown Macon, Georgia, on Cotton Avenue,
They're
New
just
Way Wieners
jumping
has
all
been a
over the
place to
globe.
meet and eat since 1916. It's as old as Nathan's. Jim Andros is one of the 4
Old as
family partners who now own and run it. It's called New Way, but it's really old.
It's the kind of place that doesn't change much, which you can always depend on and count on to be the same every time you come.
Is that
Jim Cacavias is a cousin and
Bill
a partner
Clinton?
here.
It's really a time machine. You come in here and you would think you're in the 1940s.
But during the Depression, it was a mainstay because the chili dog all the way has kind of a way of staying with you.
Chili dog, okay. Hold on, we got to go back for some glizzy gulps.
But during the Depression, it was a mainstay because the chili.
Now this dog has like a third of it gone.
All the way.
That's just a bite. That's a bite. No, 3 out of 10.
Way of staying with you.
He's being conservative because of his mustache. That's a 4 out of 10.
I've had hot dogs everywhere, up and down New York, Chicago, and a new way is a new way.
I think it's a combination of the chili and the actual hot dog itself.
I get slaw. Sometimes I get ketchup and mustard all the way.
It's like a real hot dog.
One thing about it, red, I don't know where to get them from. They're red hot dogs. You can't get them from the stove.
There is a red dye, government number so and so, and it's very safe, and it's always been on.
There is a red dye, government number so and so, and it's very safe. Well, he admitted to using a dye in his product. Hopefully it is one that is a safe one. Probably won't be.
On there.
The way things have always been is important here.
In any culture you look at, bread wrapped around the meat is a basic issue.
That's not how I would say it. In every culture, we have something in relation to eating food, using bread as a enclosing, encapsulating device, or as a way to transport the meat and stuff to your mouth. Yes. I wouldn't say that every culture has bread and meat as an issue. However,
for instance,
the way things have always been is important here.
In any culture you look at, bread wrapped around the meat is a basic issue. For instance, I'm Greek, so I know about Greece. You have the hero.
okay.
Which is the round pita bread around with stuff with meat and goodies on the inside.
Right.
In America, it's the hot dog.
The hot dog is the American euro. The hot dog is the American euro? Is this what this guy is positing?
And it tastes pretty good. I don't think anybody dislikes a hot dog, no matter where it comes from.
And it tastes pretty
if you're down
good.
South doing the dog tour, you will want to head also for Anderson, South Carolina.
That chili.
Down south doing the dog tour.
That chili, unfortunately, looks too wet. It's probably tastes good, but I think it's too wet to be good on this dog. It needs a little more structure so that it doesn't immediately slide off and ruin your clothing.
You will want to
It's
head
too wet.
also for
It's
Anderson,
too
South
wet.
Carolina, where there's an out-of-the-way hot dog place called Skin Thrashers in an old textile mill village.
If you go to business school, everybody talks about location, 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 huh? Well, this defies all business logic. It is off the beaten path.
This is out of the
You
middle
ask
of nowhere,
anybody
yeah.
in the city of Anderson, they can get you there.
Skin's Hot Dogs is a family business run by the two Thrasher brothers and their brother-in-law, Wayne Harbin.
Hi, Wayne.
This place was a cafe and pool hall, according to Mike Thrasher.
My dad started in 1946, Skin Thrasher. Well, actually, his name's Lloyd Thrasher.
Skin, who got his nickname after a boyhood haircut, started making hot dogs that everyone said were extraordinary.
Some people say it's the buns because we split them on top. Some people say it's
The split buns. You have top split buns. That's a big difference. So a normal hot dog, I wanted to at some point come and clarify about this. Split top hot dog buns. So there are multiple different types of hot dog buns. You have a hot dog bun that usually, opens like this, and it kind of exists in this way. My favorite is the split top bun that opens like this from the top, so that your hot dog is always crust side up. You know, it's not cut from the side. It's a different profile. You can kind of toast things a little more because of the way that they're kind of flattened a little more on the sides compared to it just being have to be round because of how a regular hot dog bun is cut. You know, it matters. I think it matters. I prefer a split top hot dog bun. This guy is doing it correct if he's doing
Weenie.
it. So.
Skin used to say it was a combination of three things.
Look at that.
You know, the chili, the bun, and a good wing. It was a combination of three things.
Good ween.
The chili, the bun.
Lizzie Gulp. It was like a 3 out of 10. Yeah, that's like a 3 out of 10. This man is not. He doesn't have joy in his eyes while he's eating this hot dog either. He's eating it. This is functional, but he doesn't have love. You know, you don't see that sparkle. I think we're missing a little bit.
And a good weenie.
We all have a
You
good
can get beer
weenie,
here
bud.
too, limit 2, but that's not the beverage they sell most of. You can get beer here too, limit 2.
2 beer.
But that's not the beverage they sell most of.
Drink of choice here is Coca-Cola and a glass bottle, returnable bottle.
Small Coke. Small cup. Small Coke.
Always. The little bottles taste better, you know.
The little bottles taste.
No mustard mayonnaise, the guys.
That man is in a loveless relationship with that hot dog. This man is in.
Combination of three things. You know, the chili,
This man is
the
in
bun,
a marriage of convenience with that hot dog.
and a good weenie.
You can get beer here too, limit 2.
And a glass bottle.
And a glass bottle.
The little bottles taste better, you know.
5 no mustard mayonnaise, the guys. 6.
5 no mustard mayonnaise? Was that Jeff Gerstmann?
Small Coke. Small cup. Small Coke.
Hold on, was that Rob Ford?
Small Coke. Small cup.
Is that Rob Ford?
Small Coke.
Always. The little bottles taste better, you know.
5 no mustard mayonnaise, the guys.
Where's Jeff Gerstmann?
6 all the way, the guy. 2 chili dogs, no onion, the guy.
And if we're both lawyers, sort of like a ritual, we come here at least once a month.
Probably 2 or 3 times a week.
2 or 3 times a week.
A week without them.
Why?
What was that?
Who's further back?
Bread. Skin used to say it was a combination. You know, the chili, the bun,
This man is in his
and a good weenie.
You can get beer here too, limit 2.
limit 2.
But that's not the beverage they sell most of.
Jesus is the bread. Drink of choice here
Jesus
Coca-Cola
is the
and a
bread.
glass bottle, returnable bottle.
Small Coke.
All right, let's continue on.
A little salt. That's it.
More salt on your hot dog?
Like 5 minutes.
Because they're good.
I gotta go back.
A week without them.
Why? Because they're good.
They're good.
Easy, you know, you give them like that. You give them like 5 minutes, something fast.
Texas Pete and a little salt.
Texas Pete, a little salt. Hot sauce, a little salt on top of your already salty hot dog. On top of your already salty hot dog. Okay.
These are the best.
That's so good.
Okay. So compared to that guy earlier, this guy loves these hot dogs because he can't talk about them. He is enjoying these hot dogs so much that he cannot bring words to mind. So this guy, compared to the other guy, clearly loves these hot dogs.
If you'll get you one and try it, you'll see what I'm talking about. I hate them keep up my appearance.
Well, how a hot dog looks and the style with which it's served are also important
Up the arm.
factors. Skins here is a bit unusual because they don't serve that most beautiful southern variation on the hot dog, the slaw dog.
The slaw dog?
For a great slaw dog, you will want to head on to Columbia, South Carolina, where in the neighborhood called 5 Points, you'll find Frank's Hot Dogs.
Please tell me about the
Owned
slaw
and
dog.
operated by the bar
That haircut? Oh, I gotta go back.
Beautiful southern variation. Skins here is a bit unusual because they don't
Timmy got a bowl cut. Saw a kid with a bowl cut earlier. This is like somebody took like it's just how do you do that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's got a ridge. He's got a ridge. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's like a friar. Woo. Woo. Oh my god, Robo, thank you for pointing that out. I was looking at his glizz and he's going in.
That most
Oh, like somebody's scalping me.
here is a bit
I want to look like
I
want to look like who I am. All right, sir, you're a dickhead.
That most beautiful.
He's that was like a 3 out of 10. Like, but you know, we can't make fun of somebody because of their appearance. You know, it's not funny to do that. However, the haircut did take me so off guard that I had to laugh. Luckily, this guy is from Georgia in 1996. No, North Carolina, whatever it said, and he can never meet me. And sir, if you are watching the Sandwichard experience, 1996 till now is 27 years. If you're watching this at the age of probably like 45, I'm sorry.
Variation on the hot dog, the slaw dog. For a great slaw dog, you will want to head on to Columbia, South Carolina.
Here.
Where in the
Oh, this is in
neighborhood
Georgia,
called
so now we're in
Five
South
Points, you'll
Carolina.
find Frank's Hot Dogs. Owned and operated by the Barco family since the early 1970s.
Who's Frank then?
Nowadays, 6 days a week here, Stephen Barco grills
That's not
and
Frank.
serves some extraordinary wieners.
Buddy, I would love to grill and serve an extraordinary wiener.
I love about them is the natural casing. The natural casing wiener.
Natural casing. These hot dogs are not
Dog
circumcised.
in town. I mean, there's some other good dogs. They got a funky chili too. It's not quite as. It's a little tougher. It's got a little snap.
Oh wait, hold on.
There's some other good dogs. They got a
Did we say something about scrambled eggs on a dog earlier? Because this might be possible. It looks like relish, but it could be scrambled eggs.
tougher. It's got a little snap to it. They got a crunch to them.
They're tough. Tough dogs.
Kind of goes.
It's even got a vegetable on top of it. You're set.
Coleslaw. No, that's really a
That's coleslaw.
southern thing, I think. And it's a real treat. Northerners should catch on.
I get a slaw dog, no onions. I like the onions, but I deal with the public.
I don't know what, it must be the chili.
Whatever. If it's during the day around here, Stephen takes care of the business.
How many? One?
His father,
Two
Frank
hot
Barco,
dogs.
has retired, but 4 days a week, Frank moves a little trailer into a parking spot across the street where he sets up
Breakfast
late
dog?
night
Breakfast
Frank's
dog.
hot dogs.
Scrambled eggs and home fries on a glizzy. Drizzle some maple syrup.
Here
Maple
he
syrup,
caters to
drizzy,
cops,
glizzy.
Cab drivers and college kids from the University of South Carolina who carouse around here.
We have a few wild ones every once in a while, but most of them are good.
And, well, one thing
Most of them are good.
is I feel like
Has to be a well-seasoned pork sausage for that to work properly. I agree.
I'm looking for the good stuff. You know, the good stuff.
You
like
eat a
my
lot of
mom
fennel
cooks
in
and
that.
Frank doesn't, man. I think I got my mom in the kitchen back there. You know what I mean?
You just like to stand around with a hot dog that you're not eating? Can I have a bite?
Sure.
I usually just get ketchup.
I got my mom in the kitchen back there. You know what I mean?
You just like to stand around with a hot dog that you're not eating? Can I have a bite?
Sure.
This woman asked if this guy was just standing around with a hot dog that he was not eating and if she could have a bite. Queen. I hope she's married to somebody wonderful.
I usually just get ketchup on mustard because I don't really like the onions, bad breath. Late at night? Oh, it's awesome.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. She went for it. She said, I'm waiting in line, but I want a bite now. Can I have a bite?
I've been drinking and you can come here.
That feels like that's a real like meet cute situation. Literally meet cute. If I went to a hot dog joint and my future wife came up to me and said, "Hey, can I have a bite of your hot dog?" You know, you have to consider if it's important letting somebody that you don't know have a bite of your hot dog or not. And then you have to factor in how cute you think they are. If you're oh.
Covers you up, then you might be able to drive off.
Look at this haircut. Piercings. Back of the head, shaved, front, just still there, swoop to the side. It's not the same as if a random girl asks you for a smoke at the goth club. You can get a smoke out of a pack and give it to somebody. This person said, hey, I want to put my mouth on your hot dog in public. Will you let me? Simple as that.
College years would not be significant if Frank were not a part of them.
When we get ready to close late night.
He did not want to be there. He's like, I'm whatever, I'm here.
When we get ready to close late night, and all the bartenders, we call it the $5 bag. Anything we got left over, we fix them a $5 bag. About $8 worth of food for $5.
I love when places do this at the end of the night because they know that they're just going to waste food cost. If they can lose a little money on like, just make a little back. Just make a little extra profit back on the stuff that you've already cooked and you'd waste on food costs anyway.
It's good.
Just cheap. Oh, she's wrecking it. This is a good. This is a 6 out of 10.
Bag, about $8 worth of food for $5.
It's good. I mean,
that glizzy dripped. This is a 6 out of 10. This is a 6 out of 10 glizzy. Go for it.
My father and my family has made a decent living by.
She had no idea.
Whether it be 10 o'clock in the morning or 2 in the morning.
That guy just walked out with 2 more hot dogs.
It's getting bigger and bigger all the time. I tell you, my business is growing all the time.
That's pretty damn good.
Shit. Good job coming back to her. You knew people would be thinking about her this whole time.
Hot dogs and good times work well together. And you can bet that sometimes size does matter.
Half
In Las
pound.
Vegas on the Strip.
99-cent hot
dog.
dogs. That's crazy.
Slots of Fun, where the hot dogs are famous.
Famous hot dogs at Slots of Fun.
We've never seen a hot dog this big before.
Oh yeah, half pound hot dog. Let's see this thing.
It's little, and in Las Vegas it's big. It's beautiful.
Big hot dog.
Very big.
Well, these.
That's a comment.
It's beautiful.
Hey man, what do you think about the food you're eating?
Big hot dog.
Very big.
He's like, please leave me alone. I just want to eat.
Well, these are 1/2 pound hot dogs. They're all meat, and we.
Holy shit! Look at the size of that bun.
100 a day.
Are you fucking kidding me? I was like, oh, this is just gonna be, because I've had like long hot dogs before, you know, right? Like I've had a long hot dog. I was like, oh, this isn't gonna be that big.
And we sell about 800 of.
This is fucking gigantic.
A day.
Look how thick this hot dog
One
is.
of them is usually plenty. Ben Spidell, who's vice president and general manager here, says Slots of Fun.
Yeah, it's a half pound, but like that's a
has to
thick
compete
fucking
with the
hot
big
dog.
places for hungry gamblers.
Oh my god.
And Slots of Fun's too small to have a big buffet, so we had something different somewhere, something not found just anywhere. Where else can you get a hot dog?
I can't even tell what's on this thing.
Like that for 99 cents on the Strip.
Not 99 cents, all the works and fixings. 99 cents on the Las Vegas Strip. No way. No way. Maybe the real half pound hot dog was the friends we ate along the way. Ordinary, you're fucking right. Hold on, I do gotta show you.
Our current slice.
I do have to show you because the first joke that I thought of seeing this hot dog get laid down was.
What was that?
Oh, hold on, we're gonna flop this thing down. I said on purpose.
And we sell about 800 of.
I should call her.
A day.
Like, look at this thing. It's fucking huge.
Hot dog in the world.
It's huge.
It's huge.
On the strip. Biggest hot dog in the world.
It's huge.
It's a big fucking, it's a half-pound hot dog. $1.99 on the Las Vegas fucking strip with all the works.
Hey, that's the best thing in Las Vegas.
Well, we've been coming up here for 35 years.
So we always come here to have our hot dogs.
Ketchup on this side. We take a flight out of Phoenix. It takes us an hour to get up here and an hour to register. Onions on the top.
Onions and sins and ketchup.
And that's the first thing we head for is this.
Is the hot dog.
Full-blown meal.
It is huge. We divide it. We take one of these and three of us split it.
The bigger the better.
They're just great. I mean, they taste good.
And they're only 99 cents too.
They're only, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. What are you going to get people to come in? You're going to sell by volume. So I hope, like, they're a decent hot dog and they're not just big, but, like, they're focusing mostly on the fact that it'll fill you up, not that it's tasty. So I wonder if it just tastes like salt, fat, and meat.
You can't get anything better and cheaper, and I'm cheap.
Just a smidgen of relish. Chili
I
cheese.
want to fucking...
Super. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, look at her. She's embarrassed because maybe she's...
My goodness.
She's comparing in her mind. She's thinking about it. She's looking at these hot dogs and looking at a real world reference of something else.
It doesn't matter. They get their hot dogs whenever they want.
She was embarrassed. That was oh my god, this guy's going deep in that hot dog. Lizzie Bite, let's go.
It is our loss leader.
You know what? You know what? That's fine. That is A-okay. This man might not have gotten a deep bite on this hot dog, but you know what? That's a 10 out of 10 bite. He went for it. You can tell he enjoys having this hot dog.
It is our loss leader. We do not.
He set up the whole process, did the things, and took that bite right in front of the ketchup dispenser. He could not wait to eat this hot dog. Oh, look at that! Look at that glow. He's got a shine in his eyes, right? He's so happy. This is, hey, we're gonna come back over to that other guy that we cut to before, and he said big hot dog. Hey man, what do you think about your food again?
Last night. It didn't make me sick, so it's good.
Why? Why that? I guess you're eating it twice in 2 days, so I guess that's evidence enough.
You came all to Las Vegas and the hot dog is here.
Some people, oh my
I love this woman. She's great.
God. Because there's
Look at this little girl. Look at this little girl on the left throwing shade at this guy. Just like that side eye for being so in love with eating this hot dog right now. This feels like a Renaissance painting. This feels like it could be something. It's going in my Discord. It's the same dad as before too. Here, Toasty. Here, handle my light work. What do you, Toasty? Can you say your lines? Toasty, can you say your fucking lines, dude? Are you able to do that for me? Huh? Huh, Toasty? Huh? You gonna be like that? Oh my God, Toasty, are you broken? Toasty, are you broken? Toasty? Uh-oh. Oh.
Mr. Sandwichard is the best. He doesn't beat me to make me say that. You should give him a follow.
I'm writing that.
My God.
Usually I try to make the things that I write with Toasty a little like mean or kind of like fucked up towards me. That I don't want to hit my robot.
Yeah.
That's mean.
I like the hot dogs in Las Vegas. So.
She loves the hot dogs in Las Vegas. Boom.
Well,
they're loving her on the
if you're
camera.
leaving Las Vegas, heading north, remember,
North?
a hot dog cart can be a warm and profitable place.
This is in Anchorage.
On the first Saturday in March, a cold winter morning in Anchorage, Alaska, Michael Anderson sets up his little hot dog stand because that's the day people come to see the start of the great sled dog race called the Iditarod. Michael, who's
The Iditarod? You mean the race that Solid Snake goes and runs every year? Because he does sled dogs?
known as MA, sells hot dogs here on 4th Avenue every day during the summer.
It's important.
This is sort of an unusual gig. The Iditarod is running. Dog sleds are running.
He only comes out twice in the winter time, so you've got to take advantage of it whenever he does come out.
There's thousands and thousands of people, and
When it's cold, you can have a hot dog and you get warmed up.
my regulars that haven't seen me
These
all winter
kids.
are excited.
Only in Alaska.
Oh, you cut the dog in half and grill it.
What's the temperature?
It's not that bad. You
Or-
know, you layer up, and you're moving so fast, and you stay real close to the grill, and it's not that bad.
It's not. Oh.
The street is
The puppy.
full of teams of dogs.
All of the puppies.
Their drivers are known as mushers.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Honey, come here. Oh, Charlie, come here, honey. Oh my god. You're getting snuggled with. Come here, honey. Here. Oh, my sweetie. There you go. I'll put that there. Come here, honey. Come here. Come here. Come here. You. No! Come here. No! Oh, hi, honey. You came on. Oh, my sweet baby. Oh, my gosh. Oh, every time I see dog in something, I go, oh, I love my babies. Hey, sweetie. Hi. Hi, honey. Oh, what are you got going on? Oh. We're talking about doggies on the show with the Iditarod, and we saw a snuggly puppy up on the screen, as you can currently see there. And just, yeah, we're fine. Well, look at my wrist. Look at my wrists. Here, we'll tab back over. Oh, baby. Charlie, hold on, honey.
And the smell of onions and sausages cooking on the cart makes every creature nearby salivate.
Probably 10-20% of my customers are mushers or handlers. Yeah, they
Look at these
appreciate it,
beautiful
Doc.
dogs.
Participated Iditarod 27, the last great race on Earth.
The dog was happy.
The Borough Arches of Nome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Go, puppy, go! Go, puppy, go! Go, puppies, go!
The start
Go,
of the
puppies,
race
go!
lasts about 2 hours
Yeah!
with 2 minutes between each of the teams. And standing there, watching the dogs take off in their protective booties, you can develop a special appreciation for Alaskan-made sausages, often with exotic ingredients.
Ooh.
Reindeer.
I've had reindeer.
And a reindeer is actually domesticated caribou.
A little
Yes.
spicy. They're just really good, juicy. A little gamey. A little more spicy.
I didn't ask if it was reindeer.
I wouldn't say it's too wild.
Well, it doesn't taste like chicken.
Oh, yeah, well, it wouldn't.
Michael has been working this Iditarod Day of Winter Fun since 1992, but you know, he really makes
I was
his
born.
living here on the sidewalk in the summertime.
It's like a show, 5 days a week. You know, I do 5 shows a week. It starts at 11, ends at 4.
Ooh.
It has really, really given me the opportunity to do world traveling, to write my own schedule. You know, working 5 months out of the year, I just couldn't. I can't imagine a better life. I mean, it's good. It's very good for me.
That was beautiful.
Hot dogs are simple food, but they can have an amazing effect on lots of people. In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the part of the city called Oakland, you'll find the original hot dog shop, sort of right in the middle of the University of Pittsburgh. Students here have lots of names for the original.
Look!
But the most common is simply the O. Students here
Look at that hair.
have lots of names.
Bowl cut, but it's blue,
for the
so
original,
it's fine.
But the most common is simply the O. If you want an O dog, you order it standing at the front counter.
Ketchup and relish on the one.
We wait on people who we see first, but generally it's the person.
Excellent shape and color. It works for that guy compared to that other guy.
I was next.
The O is famous for its natural casing dogs, but its French fries are extraordinary too.
Ooh.
Fried twice in peanut oil. A man named Sid Simon opened the O
Very,
in
very
1960,
hypoallergenic.
and his daughter, Terry Camposano, says its success is based on fast, fresh food.
Very conservative towards people who are allergic to peanuts.
Big
Or considerative.
portions and quality and fattening and
You ever seen a large, extra large fry, the original? You can feed a family of 6.
I just can't believe there's a bigger size of French fries than this is.
But the first time
Yeah,
I ever
it's
came
huge.
here, it's like, well, I'm gonna get a large fry because I'm thinking McDonald's, right?
Let's put it this way. If I get an order of fries for myself, he can eat it with me, and he can eat it with me, and we're still not going to eat it all up.
So they bring
That's a
this
lot of
huge,
fries.
huge thing of fries, and I'm like, there's only me. There's just me that's gonna eat these.
A large. And there's a super large. Probably really good.
It's the originals. Come on, this is the Dirty O. Everybody knows this place.
I'll eat there. Chicago?
Dirty O's a nickname.
My wife definitely called it that.
The Dirty O, the original, the spot. Come down here, you meet girls when you were younger, you know. Now you bring your wife, your kids, your grandkids. It's a tradition, man. It's great.
Probably half of it's tradition and the rest of it's really good hot dogs.
Really good hot dogs will carry you through.
I like hot dogs.
We came all the way from North Carolina, actually.
I love hot dogs.
Mom was coming
Me
up
too,
younger,
kid.
in grade school. We used to smell the hot dogs.
I can't tell my age, but since I was a little girl.
Yup, every day. Every day.
And dude went to the hot dog stand and hit on chicks. Yeah, this was the social spot. This was where you went to after the thing.
My husband, we both went to Pitt 15 years ago, so we're seeing if we still like the same things on them.
And they are still as good as then. Excellent.
it's like the center of the universe, and everybody comes.
That's another thing that's good. You can meet people from all walks of life, all religions, and
When you have a place like this that everybody
All religions
can
and-
come
you can meet them, talk to them, find out different people's opinions about things.
to, and they all get along.
Is that Maddie Matheson? Ooh, there's another goth
And
dude.
it works. That's like
A different blue haircut.
an important place to have. So,
This is a good melting pot right here.
and there's not a lot of places like that.
I love it, as you can tell.
Gulp, gulp, yeah!
I love it.
It's a 6 out of 10, easy. I'm gonna be happy laughing eating a hot dog. That's an easy 6 out of a 10. I didn't see you gulp it, lady. I didn't see you gulp it.
Let's face it, a hot dog will do that, make you happy.
Hot
It's a
dog will
food
make
with
you happy.
more than just nutrition and calories.
I think hot dogs
Just roll the
is
stick.
like part of the fabric of America. It really is.
It's just a hot dog. You know, it's American.
You have your
It's
certain
not.
hot dog that you grew up with, and that's the one you love.
You probably have hot dog places all over, and there's probably one special one in each town. And I think everybody has their own, and mine is here.
Hot dogs everywhere help define a sense of place. And all these hot
They
dog
do. Look at all these.
And
Look at all these.
everywhere help define a
These
sense of
wonderful
place.
shots. This guy finishing up some
And all
fries.
these hot dog joints give us unique,
can.
informal, classless meeting places.
Classless meeting places. Oh, there's. Well, the girl had excellent technique. Hold on, I gotta go back.
And you probably
Have your certain hot dog.
This is
that
the
you
one at the
grew
kids
up
counter from
with,
earlier.
And that's the one you love.
You probably have hot dog places all over, and there's probably
10 out of 10. That's how you eat a hot dog, because then you get the delicious bread at the end with your condiments.
And all these. And no matter what you put on top of these sausages, they seem to satisfy.
Now, I know it's been a couple years since I lived in the States, but
And no
like,
matter what
this
you
is supposed to
put
be
on top of these
1996.
sausages-
Look at the amount of chili that is on these hot dogs. Oh my
They
God.
seem to satisfy something more than mere hunger. They're juicy snacks, guilty pleasures,
God,
maybe as close as
I want
we'll
a deep fried hot dog.
ever
now.
get to
Oh
a
my
national
gosh.
dish.
Oh, that's a 5. That's a
It's just
baby.
something that,
Aw.
I think we all grew up with.
Where's the bun?
And they taste good.
Where's the bun? Oh, where's the bun under the chili dog? Yeah, where you can't hold this thing. You have to eat it with a fork and spoon.
Guilty.
And I don't know.
We're gonna knife,
it's
I
just
guess.
something that I think we all grew up with. And they taste
It's
good.
10. Good job, little kid. You have to have joy in your eyes when you eat a hot dog. Thanks, Rick C. back and Dick Red H. Manugian. Haha, your middle name is H.
Hot dogs are easy. I mean,
Is the H in Dickred H. Manugian hot dog? Jury's out on this one.
hot dogs are easy. I mean,
Hot dogs are the perfect food.
Hot dogs are easy, she says.
hot dogs are easy. I mean,
Hot dogs are easy, says the one that went to go eat one off of a man in line.
Cheap date.
Say that 3 times fast. Say which 3 times fast.
Couple of hot dogs.
Bob
and root beer.
Lumbomsky.
On the outside, juicy on the inside.
Ryan Schlegel. Steve Ulrich. Sue McConnell. Oh, wait, hold on. We got to look at these titles. Hold on. We got lighting, we got assistant editor. I thought I saw Pop Art Hot Dog. Guy's name, I'm not making fun of him anymore.
So you had hot dogs when you were like growing up since you were little.
Patty. Oh, we got Patty in here? That's not a hot dog name. That's a burger name. Patty's a burger name. Dick Bowker. Venture Production. Duke Duckstein. Hold on, I missed that?
I like the nitrates, the BHT, the preservatives, control, and the chili sauce
Nitrates.
on top of it, and you've got the
Ed Duke Duckstein. Unless his name was Duckstein. Oh, man. He did the audio for this? Wonderful.
Hot dogs when you were like growing up since you were little.
Wonderful. Carolyn Ween. Jim Greenwood. Wally Ball. Willie Beal. Ryan Butko. Come on. You're not subtle about that.
They taste good.
I don't want to know what's in them, actually.
John Wilson. Paul Del Grosso. Bill Edwards. Panasonic. Come on.
people losing hands, feet, limbs, mother-in-laws that could fall in the dog.
Yeah, no, if Frank's Bratwurst, fantastic. If a video keeps going through the credits and gives you every single minute of runtime on it,
Nobody knows what's in here.
I think it's
how needs to go.
an impulse item.
And also, a lot of these people.
Oh
here,
no!
It's mostly an impulse item.
Can we watch this happen in slow motion? I can't go lower.
Also, a lot of these people.
This poor guy.
If nobody knows what's in here.
I think it's mostly an impulse item.
And also, a lot of these people here.
A lot of these people are here.
It's mostly an impulse item.
And also,
Oh, the poor guy. I don't know if he got it on his khaki shorts. Both of my headphones died. No, you know how long it'd be estimated to be live today? I'm off at 9 my time, an hour behind. I'm at some time I have to go and pick up Kendra. Here, I might be playing Baldur's Gate tonight.
a dog's a dog, you know. I mean, goes in one.
The table is so wobbly. This is copyright 1999. Hold on, that's not correct. This says this is from 1996.
A hot dog program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by
Thank you.
annual financial support from viewers like you.
Thank you for providing us with yet another a billion percentage point enjoyment of a hot dog program. Really fucking cool, honestly. I really liked watching that. I'm really... that's really loud. You know what? We'll even put hot dogs behind us. Hot dogs image. No, I want a bunch of hot dogs. Hot dogs. Multiple hot dogs. Hot dogs. I want a classic wieners. Yeah, give me some classic wieners. Give me the ability to hang out with some classic wieners. I don't know what that would end up being, but you know, some classic wieners. I know hot dog or popcorn day is over. That's why I'm replacing the thing in my background with something else. That's not what I wanted. Not on this scene, bucko. Do you even know how to run your stream, Richard? Well, I guess maybe I only know how to run my stream and that's it. All right, hot dogs.